the bad boys of radio. Here's Jack and Ron.
Hey, we're here. Thanks for joining us. First off, tell people or explain to us, what is TetherTech? How did you come about the company TetherTech? What did you start with?
Oh, okay, I'll tell you a little bit about that. The TetherTech safety system is designed in the event of wheel bearing failure or lug nut, lug stud failure on semi-trailers. When that happens, the tires and wheels actually leave the trailer and can cause great harm. Death, all kind of destruction.
I don't think people realize that actually happens.
Yes.
Many people who've driven, the highways for many, many years don't even realize that a semi-tractor trailer, the wheel can separate, come apart, and once it does, if you're traveling at 70 miles an hour and that happens to hit you,
there's 12 million trailers in the United States right now that is running out on the highways that this could go on to protect people. So it happens a lot more than people realize. Mark Bailey with MEA Forensics says on the low side about 50,000 times a year in North America.
that often?
Yes, and you don't hear about it because it's not really tracked. When it happens, it's just an accident, right? You guys probably didn't hear about the one last week in Wichita Falls, Texas, that claimed the life of one man and two other people were critically injured and metaflighted. So it can happen just down the road. Not long ago, a set went through the Welcome Center on I-55 in Mississippi and destroyed the Welcome Center. So, so you don't hear about it. And the system that we have invented and developed does not allow that to happen. It's been tested many times. It's running right now on the interstate. The Oklahoma Department of Transportation is running it on their trailers.
Tell us about Justin Sullivan and his name being attached to the bill.
Yeah, Justin was an amazing young man. He was a baseball player from UConn. In fact, he was an all-state baseball player. One day he was on the cover of the sports page for that honor. Pretty highly sought after by D1 colleges all over the country. And unfortunately, the next day he was on the front page of the Daily Oklahoman from being killed by one of these accidents. And he was just, his family and Justin has just been a great inspiration throughout this whole community. They started a baseball team called the Ambassadors that Justin's family is involved with, and the TetherTech system is great. It's a very, very important system. But one of the things that's came from that whole tragedy is, they've led a lot of young men to Christ. And that's more important than the TetherTech system. So it's been a great story and a great honor to have his family working with us to help us get this bill through. They know exactly what families are facing when this happens.
Yeah, not only families with the tire and debris coming into your home, but
and where this whole thing started, I actually witnessed one of these accidents out by Weatherford, Oklahoma, that claimed the lives of two teenagers, and seriously injured another one, and their parents were actually following them. They were letting the teenagers take their own little trip, in a Jeep, and they were following them behind two sets of parents. And so it was just, to me, it was about the most horrible thing anybody could ever have to go through. And at the time, I owned a small trucking company with about 20 trailers. My background is auto racing, raced everything from go-karts to NASCAR. And so our maintenance program, I was very adamant about maintenance on our equipment. About 3 weeks after that accident happened, one of my trailers showed up with a set of wheels missing, and the driver didn't even know he had lost them. And so that's where this all started. I thought there's got to be something out there, right, to stop this. I started searching around, and there wasn't anything, and it just became my mission to solve this problem.